Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new film, Coffee and Kareem. This is another one of those direct-to-Netflix films, and it stars Ed Helms, it stars Terrence Little Gardenhigh, and it stars Academy Award-nominated, Primetime Emmy Award-nominated, and Golden Globe-nominated Taraji P. Henson. Now, in this movie, Ed Helms plays Coffee. He's a cop, and he is having a relationship with Taraji P. Henson's character. Now, Terrence Little Gardenhigh plays Kareem, and wouldn't you know, one day Kareem comes home and finds his mommy doing a little thing I'd call the boom boom with Officer Coffee. Now, the kid is absolutely traumatized. I mean, who wouldn't be? You think this kid's going to have to probably go into like years and years of therapy. But before he does, he decides he's going to get revenge on this cop. And by doing so, he sets out to talk to the neighborhood thug to kind of put the fear of God into Officer Coffee. Well, things go totally awry, and the next thing you know, Coffee and Kareem are on the run. They're on the run from these extremely dangerous men. Now, I can't necessarily say that this was an entertaining film. There were a couple of funny moments, yes, but the challenge with this movie is it just seems to be really recycled. A lot of the jokes in the film you've heard before, it's really over the top. I mean, if I was to find a positive, I would say that Ed Helms does some good work with some physical comedy, but this is a challenging film to appreciate and to enjoy. One of the things is you're trying to understand, okay, who are the bad guys? Well, when you look at who's cast in the movie, it doesn't make it very difficult to figure out who the bad people are because they stand out like a sore thumb. What also stands out is the fact that this is clearly a paycheck movie. And what I mean by that is, of course, everybody gets paid to do movies. I get it. But there are some movies where I think actors just basically show up and say, you know what, I need some extra cash, so sure, this is going to be about 3-4 weeks of work, I'll do this movie. It's not going to add anything to my resume, but it's going to help give me some more funds. I remember several years ago when he was hosting the Oscars, Chris Rock had a joke, and he said, have you ever seen a movie that was so bad that you question the actor's finances? Yes, it's called Coffee and Kareem. Ed Helms is a very capable actor. He was great in The Hangover. I loved him in Cedar Rapids. And I went through the different awards that Taraji P. Henson's been nominated for because she should be doing better work. There's nothing about this film that made me feel like, oh, I need the 2 hours or whatever amount of time in my life back. It wasn't atrocious from that point of view, but it's not the type of movie that you're going to look at and think, oh, wow, I need to recommend this to people. Because we're in a time right now where people have extra time to watch things, this is something that might crop up. But I'm saying, if you see this movie on your Netflix, scroll past it and find something else. It is a time sucker. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was great. I think it could have been so much better if it wasn't just something that we've seen time and time and time again. And I give Coffee and Kareem a D. Don't recommend it. If for whatever reason you end up seeing it, feel free to drop me a line and let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WheatyWhittier, and WheatyWhittier.com. Thanks so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.